Yes, people, back with another video. Today I wanted to actually talk about social anxiety, and this is something that is quite personal to me as well, because this is something that I went through around 2020 to 2023, I would say. So about 3 years, I would say I had a bit of social anxiety. Even today, I guess you can say it kind of lingers around, but what I really did to counteract that is honestly just change your perspective. Everything is perspective and your mindset. So when you approach a situation, a social event, you need to approach it with a positive mindset. More time, people with social anxiety, before you engage with somebody or speak to somebody new, you already have things running through your head, and it's like you're bracing for impact, if that makes sense. You're not looking forward to a conversation or looking to engage in what do you call that, social ability. Anyway, you're just more bracing for an impact, if that makes sense. You're more having to endure this into what do you call it, and you're more having to endure this interaction rather than actually just enjoy it, if that makes sense. When as humans, we're social creatures, so our nature is to socialize. So by being socially anxious, you gotta understand that there's things in here that need to switch up. That being said, look at the amount of time you're spending on social media. Look at the amount of time you're spending just not doing anything constructive. The amount of time you spend by yourself in your room, that contributes to how much speaking with other people comes foreign to you. You need to make that a part of your life. Go get a job where you have to speak to people. When you're in college, go and just make new friends. I know it's easier said than done to go and make new friends like that, but if you're walking past someone in college, just say what's up. You know what I mean? When you're at work, walking past someone you've never seen before, just nod at them. Just literally, you can just nod at someone and smile. When you go to the gym, just nod at someone and smile. That's the first step. If you can go outside and just nod at people and smile when you're walking past them, it kills all the awkwardness. Instead of them just walking past you, avoiding eye contact, it really just breaks all the ice, so you just go about your day. That's step one. Another thing is, when I encounter people with social anxiety, I can see it because I had it, or I kind of still, I don't have it, because if I ever see any of you that know me in person, or if you ever see me in real life, I'm not very anxious, if that makes sense. Like, I just go with the flow because I had to switch my mindset. I'm gonna go into that more later on in the video, but for now I want to talk about your eyes. Like, when I'm walking past people in the streets, I notice that more time they're looking at the floor. The fuck is on the floor, bro? Like, look forward, look up, look at something. Don't pull out your phone when you're walking or be looking at the ground, bro. That's it. Someone could just walk up and rob you at that point. Like, be aware when you're walking. When you're walking, actually look alive. Like, don't walk just staring at the ground. Like, how do I look? Just walking past someone. I'm walking past a group of girls, I'm just looking at the ground. Like, it doesn't speak confidence or self-assurance or anything like that. If someone comes outside, they're looking for someone to rob, the guy looking at the floor trying to avoid eye contact, easy target. You get what I mean? Look like you're actually aware of the world. You get what I mean? Not saying you have to be looking like a crackhead, but I mean, like, when you're walking, just look forwards. When you look straight past somebody when you're walking, again, you can even look at them. If you make eye contact, like I said, just smile and nod. Me, like, I'll be real, it's all good to do it now, but I'm over, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do that a lot if I make eye contact with people. But yeah, just break the ice. Whatever you feel comfortable doing when you make eye contact with people is whatever you're gonna do. Your eyes are programmed to scan, so don't feel weird for having your eyes up and just looking around and coincidentally making eye contact with people. Your eyes are in your head to look around. You get what I'm trying to say? Not to look at the floor, not to be staring at your phone while you're walking through wherever you're walking to. Look up. Even when you're walking by yourself and cars are driving past you, a lot of people feel away about that. Just look in the cars. Like, I'm not saying stare at people in the cars, but there's things to look at. Look in the car, like, look at the people driving the car. More time, if you feel like someone or a group of people is staring at you, if you look back, you'll see that they will look away. You'll be putting them on the defensive. They will be the people looking away. With my area, And the way I used to go to college is college, school, whenever I even go out, I drive now, but even my college is literally down the street, so I literally just hop on the bus because the parking is wham. But anyway, when I'm walking to the bus stop, you have to turn a corner, and then there's hella cars, like there's a red light, like traffic lights I guess, but it's usually on a red light, and there's a hella cars just like parked up for miles or whatever, like there's bare traffic. So it can feel like, well, everyone is looking at you when you turn the corner and you're walking down the high street. But one day I just looked in all the cars, like every day I used to feel like they was all looking at me. And this is back when I was quite anxious. But then one day I just looked in all the cars. Everyone was looking at me, but the second we made eye contact, they just look away. I then knew it's my head. There's nothing wrong with me. People just look because they have eyes to look. But if you look at them back, they will look away. So don't be afraid of eye contact. You can tell that 90% of humans on this earth are afraid of that. But by you just breaking that, you put yourself in the top 10%. But let's now go into mindset a little bit. When it comes to social anxiety, it's more time you think in your head something negative about yourself. But get this, if you're working out every day, if you're working on your LYs, you're making sure your LYs are down packed. I mean, you're working on yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially. Tell me how you're going to have negative thoughts about yourself when you're out walking around. You're going to feel amazing about yourself, if anything. And that right there is going to stop the negative thoughts of, my shoes don't match my t-shirt, or my hair's not done, or like some dumb shit like that. You feel me? Like, if you're working on yourself like that and you feel proud of yourself every day, I'm telling you, the negative thoughts will go away, and over time you'll start to develop some confidence. You've got things to talk about with other people. That's another thing why a lot of you guys have social anxiety, because you ain't got shit to talk about because you don't do shit. So by accomplishing things, doing things new, go to a boxing gym, go to learn a fight skill, go to art class, start making music, go do something that you can talk about with people. You feel me? Like, when people ask you how you've been, instead of just saying fine, just be like, yeah, I've been cool. I've been out in the studio just checking out this, that, third, fourth. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let me know what you know about this song. I'll message it to you later, if anything. Oh, really? Yeah, I got a studio. Like, you know what I mean? A conversation can start up like that. The amount of conversations I have with people every day about random ass shit is astounding, because I just do a lot. So I've always got something to talk about with anybody, older, younger, same age as me, boy, girl, whatever race, whatever it is. I've always got something to speak about with people, because I'm versatile. I do a lot. I've seen a lot. I know a lot. I read a lot. You get what I'm trying to say? So a lot of you guys got to do the inner work, and that will portray outwards. You get what I need to stop saying you get what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm trying to say. Just have more things to talk about, and you'll naturally see that you will want to talk more. When you're at a table with people, you have more stories, you'll have more substance to you, and people will be able to tell by the look in your eye, because of the life that's actually within you now. That's the thing, it's a lack of life. You haven't experienced enough, you haven't done enough, you don't do enough, you don't take enough risks. But by mitigating that, you will see that you will want to open up to people. Not open up in an emotional way, but open up in a conversational or social way. You'll want to go and start conversations. You'll want to go speak to that girl, boy, elderly person. You will just have things to do. Like, it's crazy even today. Like, even when I need to stop saying like, but anyway, when I was at work today, I bumped into an electrician, and I do electrics at college. So I was standing there talking to this guy for about 15 whole minutes, just talking about his job, my college, apprenticeships, what he's doing at this house, this, that, third, fourth. Like, was really just talking for like 15 whole minutes. And this guy was probably in his late 40s, early 50s maybe. And I'm not even in my 20s yet. But can you see how the conversations is there? Was there one piece of awkwardness? Not really. The whole conversation was really had a purpose behind it. It wasn't just small talk. There was actual purpose behind the conversation. But you guys get what I'm trying to get at now. If you want me to make another video on this topic, let me know and I will do that. But for now, make sure you guys go out, practice. Step one, just go out if you make eye If you make eye contact with people, just look at them, nod. Do whatever you want to do. Wave, smile, do a thumbs up, flipping middle finger them if you want to. Pause. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Road to 1K, so make sure you subscribe and go tell a friend and like the video and comment and turn on post notifications.